Welcome to another edition, slightly later edition of KitSZN, and we got a fun one in store for you. But before that, gotta say, Fox, how are you doing here tonight?
I'm good, man. Soccer season's back in full swing here at the high school level. So had a nice little summer camp for the boys and girls teams, and had a youth camp right after. So tired.
Fun times.
So I appreciate everybody who's still out here watching.
Yes. Because, hey, well, I appreciate everyone who is staying because we put in some fun work to get some fun content for you tonight and a fun giveaway at um in honor of my friends at Fort Wayne, a fun little giveaway for everyone. And as Michael so aptly put it, in honor of Blue Grassico, Fox sucks, I'm cool. So that's the vibe for tonight. So, and he's wearing a Kentucky. So yeah, he's definitely not making friends with Michael here tonight. So maybe not.
But if anything, like I'm wearing the Lexington kit.
Fair. That is fair. That is fair.
While wearing a St. Louis jersey, but
while wearing a St. Louis jersey, all the vibes.
I'm gross and sweaty right now, so I had to rock the hat.
As a hat. Hey, that's okay. I did that again. It does that every time I switch the background. It does that to me. I don't get it. But what I do get, yet also don't get, are all these lovely patrons who support us and the USL show, who are right now in Portland, Maine, going to provide a live show for y'all up there, and we couldn't do it without your support. So I want to shout out to John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Christopher Cohn, Harry Austin, John Fuller, Michael Foods, Joshua Duder, Noah Telford, Alberto Aguilar, Jeremy Churchman, Ryan Howard, Stephen Howard, Ryan Lacara, Tim Knotts, Anna Fresh, MOS, Pranal Patel, Brian Smetzler, and all you lovely people. I read it too slow. So cannot thank y'all enough to allow us to do what we do, have some fun giveaways with your support, and to do amazing things like the Glads going up to Portland. So
now I'm regretful because I bought the Actually, I didn't buy it. My parents got it for me for my birthday. The USL show jersey, and I have it, and I didn't wear it. Now I'm regretful.
It's okay. You were running around doing your thing. But what I will say, you people listening will not be regretful for tuning in for tonight's episode and for the giveaway. So I keep hinting at it, even though y'all already know what it is. So, and what should be a fun episode, because some of these kits might be a little regretful and forgetful because we forgot about them, and that's why we're having a special tonight.
We didn't forget about it. We just wanted to save them for the League One special.
Coincidentally, when there were 5 left, we just happened to remember, we got 5 left. Let's do a special show. So
save the best,
most interesting, the most interesting for last. Oh, I'll call it that. Most interesting for last.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the word for a certain one that we're going to look at. I think first, right?
No, we're going to start off with the best one first. We're going to start strong tonight. We're going to start strong, and then we're going to work our way through the USL. So, without further ado, tonight's first kit of the is the Richmond Kickers City kit, and arguably my favorite that Richmond has released this year. Y'all know me. I'm a sucker for a polo. I'm a sucker for a collar kit.
Mm-hmm.
And when it looks good and it just comes out beautiful, there's nothing I would do to not get this kit. So, yeah, this shit's a high on my list for acquiring, and it's just a solid kit.
Yeah, 1000% agree. Especially, I mean, yeah, it's at that 90 mark, but it's Hummel. It's going to be a good quality. And it's just a clean, classic kit.
Yes.
You cannot beat this look. And I know the Richmond fans are going to beat me up for like being meh about all the red ones. But, like this is a clean look. Like this is what I like.
Yeah. And hey, sometimes with those third kits, and I preface this in the past, your third kits may not be your most traditional fans. You might get people who don't normally like your home or away kits, who are a little bit more traditional in color and style. Or third kits, you have a little bit more fun and you explore with things. And I think that's why I like it.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's clean, classic, and honestly, I'm gonna kind of steal our conversation we were having on Discord. You know, you could buy this kit and wear it around, look nice. Somebody's like, "Oh, is that a soccer jersey? What's that?" And then you could tell
Right.
them about the Richmond Kickers. Like all of a sudden,
Right.
you're a walking advertisement.
Right.
So,
I
especially when it's
mean,
a really good looking one.
yeah,
So,
exactly. And that's always the why some people say, "Oh, why care about kits?" Well, it's the way they get people talking about the club.
mhm.
And if you're a Lexington fan from last week, you know all about leaning into getting people to look at your team, and kit sales is one of them. And looking good is one of those ways to being noticed. But this kit definitely got my attention, and I definitely didn't forget about this because this is one of my favorites. And I'll just go through my scores here. As you see down below, I gave it an overall of a 4. Um, this is what it is. It is, I think it's, if I remember right, it's basically the same, almost the same score as in Madison from last week. Might be a little different, but it's essentially the same score because they're essentially clean cut polos. And aesthetically, it's everything that I'm looking for. Besides being crazy, fun, and colorful, if it's
Mm.
not going to be that, this is a straightforward polo collared kit that I will rock all day. So it's a 5 there. However, one of the things that was hard for me in this kit, they might have dubbed it the city kit. I couldn't get city vibes out of it.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 2 for authenticity and tradition. Also, no offense, Richmond, y'all are known for wearing red, not blue. But when it comes to the details and execution, the details of the here, as I scroll through here, the button, as we get to the right photo, the button being a red and not matching with the collar is great little touch. And also I like the little sleeves there. And it just there are not a lot of details on this, but the execution was spot
Mm.
on. So I give it a 5 there for me. And I think the innovation and impact, it's more leaning on the impact portion of this. So I give it a solid 4. This is just a good looking kit. This isn't your typical Richmond Kickers kit. And if I remember right when this came out, it did quite well with the noise. So it's a 4 from me overall.
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about this earlier, how our scores always seem similar, but our words are never the same.
Yeah.
Because so like aesthetically, this is pleasing. I love this. The design is nice. Everything's really cool about it. I love a good collar.
Yep.
I love a good sleeve cuff. I like that they use the red to detail it. Everything you said. So that's a 4 for me. Authenticity and tradition, I still gave a 4, and that's because I feel like this is still a Richmond Kickers kit. They didn't
Mm,
go too far off with the coloring because they have, I know they're like red and white, kind of like
right.
Liverpool, but
Right.
you know, just no other like little extra detailing color. But still, like they are known for like just clean classic kits though. So like
There.
when I see a clean kit, it doesn't surprise me
Right.
that it's
Okay.
Richmond. But I hear what you're saying too. Like it's not a red kit, it's not anything else. So, but
Mm.
visual details and execution, copy and paste what you said, it's a 5. Innovation and impact, I did give a 3. I mean, can we say it's innovative at this point, having something that was the same as 1925? So, you know,
Right.
but I mean, impact, that's where I gave it to 3 because, you know, this is going to sell. This is going to make people want it. This is going to sell maybe to like the older generation or someone
Mm.
who likes classic kits. Yeah. So,
It's fine.
Yep. So it's a faux from me as well.
Which, speaking of likes this, as Bob mentioned, it was his birthday, so I did a little birthday shout out here later at the end. But this one is definitely on my birthday wish list because mine's birthday's coming up here in 3 months. So I'm preparing my wife. There. Almost there. I'm preparing my wife. Yes. But with this
being a little louder towards the door, like, man, don't forget.
Oh, trust me. Oh, I've been letting her know. So with this being retailed at $90, and weirdly, because we both gave this a 4, the kit value comes out to be a 44.44. This is pretty good. I know. For a Hummel quality kit for $90 and solidly rated, you can't go wrong with this one. So this is a good one. I hope they didn't run out of my size. So, yeah, that is probably my favorite of tonight's episode. Fox, any other thing before we move on to our next interesting kit?
Yeah, this one's definitely a pickup. So, especially if you like, if you're more of a kit collector who likes the crazy, I could see you skipping this one for now.
Yeah.
But if you're just like a classic kit collector, but wants something modern, this is the perfect middle spot for you.
Yep. Agreed. Couldn't say any better. So that was the Richmond Kickers City kit for 2025. Up next, though, we go to a team who attempted to do a little something different. And they've kind of done that a little bit last few years, and they did so with their third kit previously that we rated. And it just didn't hit the mark, just like this one didn't, in my opinion. So we're hitting up Union Omaha and their gray trackside kit. So do what? Union. It really does sound like I'm saying onion. But for this one of my things that I want to say about this kit is just I love that they wanted to use more of that highlighter yellow. I don't know what else to call it, the highlighter neon yellow. The fact that they used it here, I like that they try to use it. However, trying to fade it with the gray was certainly a choice.
Yeah, this is a strong choice jersey.
Yes. And I don't know what they were thinking with this color choice. If it would have been better if they would have faded it with the black and then made the gray as the accent, maybe, or just said no stripes and just did a black fade to that neon.
Or neon and black stripe one.
Or whatever, right?
Yeah, just some interesting choices were had.
Correct. And as a result, it got some interesting scores. So you want to start us off, Fox, before I roast it into my little segment?
Yeah. Man. I mean, easy. This is an easy one for design and aesthetics for me. I don't think this is aesthetically pleasing at all. Like, if I saw this at Ross, I don't know if I would pick it up. I might, just because I'm that guy. But but otherwise, like, it's mid. Yeah, it's not mid. It's a 1 aesthetically pleasing. Authenticity and tradition, though, it's a 4. Like, this is clearly a Union Omaha jersey. Like you said, though, like they're digging into that highlighter yellow. I love that they're trying something with it. I'm not 100% sure where the silver came from. So that part, got me a little bit. But yeah, visual details and execution did not hit the mark for me. So it's a 4. It's a 1 there.
Yeah.
Does it even say? Like, it's with tracks running up and down. It's a track side.
Don't see it.
Because don't they play on like a football field with the track going around the field?
I thought it was a baseball diamond.
Is it a baseball field? Okay.
Here, I'll look it up.
I don't know. They tried to market a jersey that they made prior. Is what happened here. That's what it sounds like to me. Because like you can always tell the difference between a team who wanted to design something and put a story into it, and a team that made a jersey and then has to come up with a story.
Correct. And they do play at a baseball stadium. So I was right.
Yeah. Yep. So they don't even have a trackside. So what are you talking about, bro?
I'm wondering if it's based off of, if you remember their away kit, like a railroad track.
Maybe.
And like the steel, the irons, the steel,
okay.
the
but see how much we have to work to make
a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, make this work. So visual details and execution, it's a 1. Did not hit the mark. Innovation and impact, I did say it was 4.
Yeah.
Because we have not seen this. I'll give it some innovation for that. And does it have an impact? Is it a positive one? No. But is it an impact? Like we were talking about this kit for at least a good week when it came out. So
at least trust me, on Blue Sky, all the Omaha fans were having fun with this one. So I heard all the comments about this one.
So overall, with a 1.414, it got a 2.5 from me.
Okay. Yeah, for me, very same thing with design and aesthetics. This isn't my vibe, and it just doesn't look right overall. So I gave it a 1 there. But as Fox was alluding to, I also gave it a 4 for authenticity and tradition. This is Omaha.
Yeah, it's
like
Omaha.
We give a lot of flowers to Madison for trying stuff. Honestly, I think Omaha tries more. And I think Madison they tried more early on. And now Omaha is basically carrying that torch between the two birds, between Omaha and Madison. Mm-hmm. And they tried. And this is kind of becoming their thing. They just try stuff. And as a result, I think they have the most interesting kit lineup this year.
Mm-hmm.
Not something you'll ever see again. I didn't guarantee you that. Not something you'll see across the league. But I think that's kind of the fun of it.
Yeah, so I'm okay if they don't try this again, but I do want them to keep trying.
Yes. Yeah, because last year they had that glow in the dark kit. They've done some
I keep seeing all of this neon glow in the dark baseball. I'm like, there's no way that you could do baseball and not do soccer. Soccer would be so much safer than baseball. Imagine a little orange dot flying at you at 90 miles per hour. No.
I know. Yeah. So I don't know. Omaha, keep being Omaha. When it comes to the visual details and execution, I did give it a 2. I think besides the aesthetic being bad, I don't see anything really wrong with the execution of this kit. I just think the overall aesthetics drag it down. Because I do like the shading that they did here. The shading technique of that started with almost a black at the bottom, going into the highlighter, and then going up into the gray. That's well done. And I think the stripes really hone you in onto that middle part in the middle and kind of frame it.
Yeah, that's kind of almost triangle in.
Correct. And I think that was well done. That was well done by Hummel. However, for its innovation and impact, I gave it a 3. Yes, they tried something. I'm not going to go much higher for a team trying something that I think should have stayed on the drawing board. So it's also a 2.5 from me overall, though. So 2.5 from me, 2.5 from Fox. And just like the last kit that we did, 2.5 and a 2.5 equals a 2.5 kit value. We do not make this up. This just happens that way.
I think this one helped that it was value. The shop, it's $99,
which is basically 100.
So right? Essentially 100.
So the math did the math to be a 25. So yeah, Omaha.
It is a weird situation.
It is. It is, and it's a weird kit. Omaha, keep being weird, honestly.
Keep
Like,
Omaha weird
keep Omaha weird. Like,
and
honestly,
unionized.
and unionized, yes.
Not to get political, but I'll
Like,
stand on that one.
just stand on that one. Well, hey, all I gotta say is shout out to all my friends who are Omaha fans. I know these kits are the best, but they got to be, as I said earlier, the most interesting kits uh,
Yeah.
across the USL.
Right.
And
Honestly,
one of
like
them has to be good for you. One of them.
yeah. Let's say if I'm an Omaha fan, like I'm not gonna be too mad at the selection.
It's better
Like
than
there's
Chattanooga.
right. It's like they're interesting, they're good humble quality, and they're not boring.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like so
Uh-huh.
this one I would walk around with and they'd be like, this will get your team attention. Like, oh, what is that? What are you wearing? What's that highlighter?
Right. Right. Like, okay.
Oh, do you
That's
think this is like at night on the railways and like a train is coming and that's like the light from a train?
uh, I mean, if it
What
is, they didn't market it that.
I know they should have. See, we need to be in marketing. Let's start a firm.
A kit consultant agency.
Yes.
People already hate consultants as it is. I wouldn't even know what our job role would be. So,
Shooting out that is. Shooting down, shooting out. That's what we got.
well,
KitSZN consultant.
yes, KitSZN consultant. Anyways, they could use some help. Maybe next year they'll hit the mark, but keep it up. Omaha and trying new stuff. So that is the gray track side kit from Union Omaha Store 2.5. So up next, we are halfway through here, as I always like to do after two kits and some talking by us on our side. If you like what we're doing here, I got to do a little bit of a plug as always to make sure to like and to subscribe to make sure you stay up to date for whenever we do our live shows here on YouTube. Also, follow us on Spotify if you'd rather listen to us and not see our faces, or
That's a fair point.
or to my Substack, where I also write a written version of the same content in a little bit more detail instead of our content on here, plus some pretty pictures. So, yes, that's my little plug there. But what's next, though, is a team who first year, inaugural season, came out safe. So
Yeah.
we're going to head down south. Who's
To
had
the
a
land of the pine. Nope, sorry.
who's actually had a pretty strong following. They've done pretty well attendance wise, and they've grown themselves a decent little fan base. So, without further ado, let's check out the FC Naples Essence of Naples kit. Now,
It's in a golf cart. I just realized that. Sorry.
yeah, no, I mean that's so Naples though. That is
I
so
know, yeah.
Naples.
It's like it just hit me. I'm like, oh my god, that's like a beachside golf course golf cart.
Right.
That's
Now,
hilarious.
now, if you're thinking, oh, this has to be as good as this, Richmond Kickers kit, because it's what? Not much different. Au contraire, there's quite a few differences here, and I'll get into it. But one thing for certain, there's just lack of details on
It's
like
boring.
it's what?
It's boring.
Yes, it's boring.
Michael made a good point though. Kaler core kit. This will look good with some jeans.
Ain't wrong. Ain't wrong. I mean, I'm just saying this. I would rock this kit all day. I would wear this
Yeah.
all day, every day. I don't care if it's like 90 degrees. This actually would be amazing in 90 degree weather
This
right now
is
that we're
perfect for
having.
90 degrees. Yeah.
White, you know, they won't know that I'm baking underneath the sun here, and I'll look really good in it. But they're missing the details on the cuffs, and I think these just the overall aesthetic is slightly. How do I phrase this? The
Plain.
Richmond kit is a solid, clean polo kit, where this is a simple polo more than a kit.
And like with the bottom detailing, they kind of stole the Adidas template.
A little bit, yeah.
And I don't like the Adidas template. So
No.
like if you're going to steal a template, this is not the one to go for, guys.
Right. Yeah.
No,
And
because this reminds me a lot of like a white version of St. Louis's and what LA Galaxies, but
yep,
with
yep.
a bigger collar, because they have like the weird little collar.
Mm-hmm.
So this has a normal size collar, and
Yeah,
the rest is the same.
right. So I'm gonna just hop into my store here with this one. Just as we said, it is a simple collar polo kit with a different collar. You know, it's not your traditional polo collar that we saw earlier with Richmond. So with this one, I give it a 4 for design aesthetics. It's not quite on Richmond's level, but this is a solid pickup for me, regardless of how simple it is. My wife will roll her eyes with another polo, but yes, for this one. But in terms of authenticity and tradition, I can't be too harsh about their first season. I know Naples is essentially, I always associate it anyways with like golfing and retirement, old people.
Sorry, young people who don't golf in Naples, but
yeah. And so I'm just saying this kit does resemble that essence of Naples, right? That kind of polo, clean, simple, almost retro vibe without having any of the retro vibes, but it's just that old timey feel a little bit. This is something that my grandparents would wear.
I could see a pop rocking this.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's pop? All of them. Everybody's
all of them.
pop.
Everyone's pop, including me, because I'd rock this. So, but in terms of visual details and execution, there's nothing inherently wrong. I did like what they did with the collar, that little white spot right there, that little V. I think it's a nice little touch. It's a little unique, and it's not like overbearing like some of the Nike ones that I've seen with like, or even some of the Puma ones where they have like that inverted like V right there on the neck. This is just a little bit of splash of color, a little bit of white, and I think that accent makes it look really good. But besides that, there's nothing else here. It just looks well executed overall. I would have liked a little trace of gold. It's a little trace of it, given that it's on the crest. So I just imagine like that little check mark right there in the neck being gold with a little bit of gold detailing on the cuffs and maybe even outlining the blue little things on the edge. I think that would use all the colors and I think would just look a little bit better. Anyways, but because this is a simple polo and it's their inaugural one, so it'll do kind of well, but everyone's going to get the home one instead, which is a little bit better, being predominantly blue. It gets a 1 there from Innovation Impact. You can only do a polo so many times. Yeah. So it's a 2.75 from me overall.
Yeah, and honestly, I kind of agree with everything you said. Design aesthetics, like aesthetically, like it is pleasing to me. Like it's not a bad design. It is a clean, classic kit. We've talked about it.
Fine.
What?
Because there really isn't a design.
Right, exactly. So, but I did give it a 4. Authenticity and tradition, I agree with you. You said it's hard on an inaugural season, but this does make me think of like Naples, Florida. Like I could see someone wearing this on the golf course or on the soccer field. So on the pitch. Right. So it's a 3 from me. Visual details and execution, it was a 3. I mean, they didn't really put any details into it. I see your V, but is that just something nice to put on? Like, is there even any like fun word detailing in the collar? Because Richmond had that. Like,
there's a little bit, if I recall. They won't zoom in on it.
Back sponsor. So I mean, like, if they're not going to point it out, then it's must not be special.
Right. It's probably like their team motto. No, I think it just says.
I just see the Hummel tags.
No, there's something right there.
Hummel.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. Hey. But But yeah, I mean, like sitting next to that golf cart with the palm trees behind you, like this is exactly what I expect to see wearing this. Um, so yeah, execution is a 3. Innovation impact. I mean, you might have a little impact because it's an inaugural kit, but besides that, like if this was the second year kit, nobody would talk about it.
No.
Except for maybe Pop Pop because it's his favorite one. So it was a 2 for me. So they got a nice even 3 overall.
So if Fox was 3, mine 275. Do the math, and it's an overall of a 288 for the Essence of Naples kit. And with that score and being retailed at $99, again, it's a Hummel. You did a kit value of a 29.04. I'm gonna buy this because I like it. Also, I need more money, but I would buy this. But if you're not someone who's an avid collar person and polo person, I'd wait a little bit.
Or plain white shirt person.
And I am also a sucker for white t-shirt. So
like I'm okay with white kits, like especially when they look nice and clean. But I mean, when it's literally just white, like yeah, I get it. But like, go back to like the back picture of their backs.
There's nothing.
So like that blue that you see, it's kind of just like a weird wave from the back to the front because it's the same like detailing on the front. I don't like that. That bothers me.
Well, this kit, we were done seeing this kit because that is the.
We're done with you.
We're done with you. That's the FC Naples Essence of Naples kit. Hope to see more next year. Now, next up here, I actually had to do some digging because this kit, we legitimately, and I will admit this, missed this kit. Oh, shoot, I'm already sharing it. We legitimately missed the announcement of this kit being released. But being their inaugural season, they had to release the kits. So I'm like, they gotta have an away kit. And so I looked it up, and then I did. It did pop up. So this is the Texoma FC Midnight Kit. Now, let me zoom in on the photos a little bit more. Try to get a little bit better of a photo. Nope, can't zoom in. Okay. It won't play nice. Nope.
Oh, there it is.
Better. That's better. So, I'm going to hop right into this one because it's rather simple, less so than the Naples one. So, I'll get into it. So, being with the black with a little bit of subtle gray and then a lining of red, it does look really pleasing to me. So I give it a 4, but it reminds me a lot of Loudon last year in their shadow kits.
Yeah.
A lot like it. More subtle, but it reminds me a lot of it. When it comes to authenticity and tradition, they did use their bird, kind of, in the repeated pattern.
Used a bird.
Used a bird. So, and I don't always like repeated patterns, so I gave it some points off of that. But they did use their bird, and I think it looks good. So I give it a 3 for authenticity tradition. When it comes to visual details and execution, I did give it a 4. As I said, I don't like the bird repeating. I just never am a fan of repetitive patterns like that, particularly just in the background. It kind of feels lazy, in my opinion. But the 2 stripe cuffs and everything just like pieces together well. And I think the colors really pop. I think going with a predominantly black kit with red accents makes this kit pop really well. So, and it's because of the details, really, in my opinion. So I give it a 4 for visual details and execution there. And then lastly, for innovation and impact, it's their inaugural season. And this one looks a little bit cleaner than their home kit. Now, their home kit was a map, but this one looks a little bit more clean compared to the other one.
Yeah, that map kit with the stripes everything.
Yes.
It's like they tried to do like 3 kits in one.
Correct. Yeah.
Did not work out the way I would like it to.
Correct. Yeah. So I gave it a 4 for innovation impact. So I think the more people might be wearing this one. At least I would. The other one's a little busy, but honestly, it's your knocker season, so I'd probably get both. So, I contemplated dropping it lower because nobody talked about this kit. So I thought about dropping it to like a 2. Just because legitimately this never got posted in our Discord. I didn't see this chat about online. Hell, I didn't even have it on my spreadsheet until like earlier this week that they even had an away kit. So, yeah. So, I decided against that. So it's a 4 there. But overall, for me, it's a 3.75. Pretty solid black kit. Again, heavy, loud, and united shadow kit vibes from me.
Yeah, this is not a bad kit at all. Like I like this kit. I'll be honest though, the bird I don't like. Like if they would have used like their 2 different birds that they have on their badge, I would have been okay with that. But the weird flying, like this bird.
Yeah, the flying bird.
I don't like that bird. But so design and aesthetics, I don't know. I just give it 2. It's kind of plain. It's not necessarily aesthetically pleasing. Like you said, it reminds me of the Loudon jersey, but not as well done.
Yeah.
Authenticity and tradition, kind of the same conversation I had with Naples. It is their inaugural season. They're utilizing their market, their branding. It's not the same bird, but it's a bird. So I gave it 3. Visual details and execution, though, I did just give a 3 because the details are a 3rd bird,
right?
Which is really fun to say. And it's just not, I don't know, it's just not well done, I guess. The innovation and impact, though, I mean, I gave it 2. Like,
okay.
I mean, we weren't talking about it. I didn't see anybody hyped about it. It's okay. I do like the cuffs. You know, if I'm out in Texoma, down in Texas, I'm picking it up because it's my team. You know what I mean? Like, and it's still like you could say it's more interesting than Louisville's kits, and I'll say that.
Agreed.
Yeah. So like keep going, keep doing this. They shot some big shots with their 2 kits that they came out with this year. So
still feels heavy, loud in both kits though, with the red-white color scheme. Just saying.
That's going to be a hard hill to climb when you're in the same color scheme.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to try to dock them too hard for that. So yeah, so it's a 2.5 for me. So this is one of the few kits that Brett actually ranked higher than me.
Yeah, it's a weird day, and I thought I was grilling them. So
right.
it's that damn bird apparently really caught you off guard.
Do you know what that bird reminds me of?
Oh, what?
Do you know that like the balance toy that you can balance it on its beak?
Yes.
It's like this. That's what that is, except for they took it and like
winged it.
Winged it, tilted it sideways. So I'm like, all right.
Well, whatever this bird kit, this midnight bird kit, overall just a 3.13 from us, because yeah, it does. So with that, and being valued at $85. Again, this is on a cheap side.
Good price.
Yeah. It's just a 36.76 kit value. So even if you're not quite a big fan of the bird, you can fly over it anyways. And with this solid score, it's a decent pickup for a team from Texoma. So.
Oh goodness. And honestly, out of the kits tonight, it's the 2nd highest kit value.
It is. Yeah.
Richmond won, but then Texoma. So
number 2.
Which takes us to our next kit, if you tell what that means.
Yes, you take it. Yeah. So before we go to the next one, I thought to make sure I say that has been the Texoma FC Midnight Kit. Helped with splicing. for this one. So please give it up the innovation. Next up, we have our final kit, as Fox doodly noted. And we're going back to hastily. We're going back to a team that last week we didn't know they had a store. So, or 2 weeks ago, I can't remember.
No, we knew they had a store. We just couldn't find any of their jerseys on the store because they're not in a right order. Because you can space it from new to old, and it goes straight to 2022 jerseys.
So,
okay, thanks.
Yeah. So, team that finally got their stuff together, and we figured out how to search on their website. We debuted the Charlotte Independence as what I've dubbed the Gold Era kit.
I'll talk about it.
Yeah, go for it.
If this looks familiar, it's because it's the inverted version of was it last week? A couple weeks ago?
I think it was
2 weeks ago.
The home kit, right?
Yeah. It's the inverted version of the home kit. They took the exact same kit and took the blue and the gold and flip-flopped it and said, there you go. Buy another one.
Right.
And from Capelli, I expect a little bit more.
Agreed.
So I'm a little disappointed with the effort given towards this kit. But on the other hand, if I'm just looking at this jersey, it's not a hideous jersey.
Correct.
But we were talking before, and I feel like this is giving me strong Brooklyn FC away kit vibes, but not as well done.
And more gold and less of that like steel that they used, or like that cream steel that Brooklyn used, right?
Yeah. They had like the cream, and they had like the detailing of the badges throughout, and thinner pinstripes.
Yep.
So this is more of a it's not pinstripes, more of just like actual stripes with pinstripes in it.
Okay.
It's like a mix because it's so thick in between. That's the only reason I say that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not an ugly kit. I do like the alt badge, but apparently that's just their badge now.
Yes, it is.
Because they used it for all their jerseys this year. So that's just their crest. But it's not, but it is. So, I mean, what's your initial thoughts?
It's simple. That's it. I mean, it's a simple gold kit. I do like the colors, that navy and then that gold. I think do look aesthetically a little pleasing. However, there just ain't nothing here. There's just nothing here. I wish they would have done a different color on the collar, maybe even a blue, to really kind of hone in on it.
On all the colors, the cuffs.
Yeah.
Just something.
It just looks a little too simple for me. And that's why I'm going to just hop into my store. Design aesthetic-wise, it's a solid 3. There's nothing inherently unpleasing about this kit, unlike what we saw earlier with Omaha. It's just kind of, I'll rock it. Yeah, it's like, I'll rock it, but also like, I have other better gold kits. So, and then when it's authenticity tradition, there's nothing tying this to Charlotte, not even the clubs. And like, so it's a 1 there for me. The visual details, even though there are no details in this kit. There are, however, it was executed well. So I can't harm them for a well executed kit. So it's a 3 there for me. But there's nothing in this. It's a 1 innovation. And I did a 2 for me. A little harsh, but it's a 2. It's a flat 2 for me.
Yeah. I don't think it's really harsh. I think it's just facts. Design aesthetics also gave it 3. It's there. It's not ugly. It's not 100% boring. I do like the coloring. It has an interesting badge, so it is aesthetically pleasing. The designs, everything fits right. So it's okay. Authenticity and tradition. I mean, it's kind of what they're going for now, right? They've always had boring kits. So, and it's the exact same kit as their home. So they're being very traditional at this point.
Very traditional.
So I gave it 3 for that. Visual details and execution. Still waiting for the visual details. So when they'll show up, the score will go up. So I got a 2. Because I mean, execution wise, I guess it's fine. I mean, Capelli makes a nice kit, but
yeah,
there's just nothing. No visual details, like you said, like not even just doing the navy on the collar or the cuff.
Right.
Just something else. I don't think that would have costed extra.
No, well, it might have, but I don't know. It's still a $99 kit, so
Yeah,
tell me.
Innovation Impact, Uno.
Yeah,
I'm gonna forget. We kind of already forgot about this, so.
To be fair, we forgot about a lot of these. They're just better than a few teams that we pushed into our internal rankings, as we don't want to talk about them. So, yeah. So overall, this is a 2.13. This isn't great from Charlotte. I'm not surprised, given their past with kits. They do have some fun special promo kits that they've worn. I think their military from years ago was
really
pretty
cool
good.
ones. Yeah.
But this doesn't hit the mark. So at this overall in a 2.13 store from us, ending at $99 retail. It's a 21.46 overall from us for a kit value, and that's not good. Would I pick this up? Heartbeat if it's on sale. And I'm going to emphasize, it got to be a good deal. Otherwise, I'm not going out seeking.
Yeah. If this is like a $30, $40 kit, maybe. Maybe even cheaper.
Yeah, right. Or
10,
like, hey.
20.
Right. Or like they'll pay me for this kit anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like I would still rock it. I would wear it. So if they want to send it over, and I would rock it on an episode. You know what I mean?
You
like
would wear any kit from a team.
Still haven't worn an indie kit.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, I got friends. I'll send you one. Actually, no, because I won't, because I said the same thing when Louisville City we titled them, and I didn't get one. So that won't be happening. So
I would keep an indie kit in my closet for you. Like as a friend. Like that's my friend who got me this kit. Like it would still mean something positive to me.
I appreciate that. I want to do the same.
You would get rid of something I gave you as a gift?
No, I would just heavily insist that not be a possibility to be able to not waste your money. Put it out there. Appreciate the gift
back.
That's fine. Buy something else. But yeah, that is the Charlotte Independence Gold Era kit. It's not their gold era. It's not their golden era for kits. Let me tell you that. So that is all the kits that we have here tonight.
And for League One.
And for League One, barring any new third kits.
Yeah.
But we're not done. We are not done here tonight, because if y'all remember from 2 weeks ago, you've probably seen them in my background a little bit. We have 2 DaMarcus Beasley signed bobbleheads that we are giving away here tonight. So without further ado, I have the list set up. DaMarcus's head is in the middle of this. And we're going to spin it.
Sorry. It's beautiful. I love it.
I mean, it's certainly something, and I love it. So.
Oh, Gio's on there. I love you, Gio.
Yes, always shout out to Gio. So, everyone who filled out, there's all 20 of you. Y'all let me know how to reach out. Email, text, Discord, however call it. We will spin the wheel. So, 2 people will be winning tonight's bobbleheads, and I will get it shipped out once I get information confirmed from you, and also a box to ship these in. So I will get that figured out. So here is our first winner of tonight. No way.
That's so funny. Called it.
Speaking of Gio, you have won our first bobblehead of the night. So congrats to you. I'll reach out. But now move on to number 2. Yep. Tyler H. Congrats on your bobblehead. I will be reaching out to both of y'all in your preferred method of communication. I also have Geo Discord. I'll reach out to him. And I will get those sent out. I'll get your information and we will go from there. Thank you to everyone for participating in this giveaway. Please save the date because I have some more stuff I want to give away. We have still some Added Time Outfitters stuff that we had to get rid of. Like some wristbands. I got a hat even. And we even have some old kits of mine that I feel like some people might like. So please stay tuned for more fun giveaways that we will be doing. Please let me know if you like the Google form or if you like what we used to do in the past, which was basically just in the Discord. So,
or the classic like and repost all the
something like that. Yeah. So let us know if you like this Google Forms, and we will go from there. So now tonight is my favorite session here, and it is a kit show off time. And for the early birthday boy, Foxy, what are you rocking here tonight?
I'm rocking some FC Ambush, good old St. Louis. It's a nice kit. I like it's good quality. You know, I mean, it's a kind of classic, just polyester. I'm a little cold downstairs, so. But I mean, I've rocked it before. I'll be completely honest. I was like running into the house and had to get a couple things washed and thrown into the dishwasher.
And you're like running around like
Yeah,
a chicken with the head cut off, right?
Yeah, got this off the clean rack and ran downstairs. And I have the babies with me.
Well, I will say the hat low-key does go with your hat a little bit with the colors, a little bit.
I was just trying to match Piplup.
Yeah, hey, it's never wrong to rock blue, man. I'm saying Piplup is the OG. He's my favorite. I always rock him in diamond, so can never go wrong with that. So
it hurts that you call Piplup an OG.
He's my OG because he was one of the first games that I really got into for Pokemon. So
yeah,
and my first game on the DS. Shout out to the DSs.
Is Diamond on DS?
My DS. Yeah, Diamond is. Yeah, it released with Pearl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was the first one that used a stylus.
Yeah, because so I got those, but I'm literally an OG Pokemon. I was red and blue and yellow. I have all three still, and I still have gold and silver and crystal too. So
I actually used to play gold a long time ago, but it was hand me down on an old Game Boy. But I primarily played Emerald, and then when Leaf Green got re-released, I played that one. Nice. So, and I still play Leaf Green today as well as Diamond because I don't want to spend more money. So, but what I'm rocking here tonight is obviously it's League One night, and I was looking at my closet. I don't have anything but Madison League One kits. I need to switch that up. So, but I had 2 Madison kits I had yet to wear this season on KitSZN. So I'm rocking with their Hawaiian-themed goalkeeper kit from a few years ago. It's a lovely black and gold. Can't go wrong with it. It goes well with a few of my Toronto Raptors hats. They have an alternate hat that's the black and gold that they love to do. So it looks really good with it. Can't go wrong with black and gold. So yeah, that's what I'm rocking here tonight. I need some whatever you call it, more League One teams because I feel heavy on Championship and League Two. But Michael says Churchwood's better. No, Empoleon, I believe, is what the final evolution is.
Yes, I mean, if we're going anything, like Chimchar is the second option. So over here, Churchwood like a weirdo.
I am always water and then grass. I'm never fire because my brother was always fire type.
And well, I mean, it's so hard because like I love Charizard and Charmander and stuff like that, but
Bulbasaur is the OG, man.
See, I'm okay with Bulbasaur, and I like using him that's why I like Yellow. Yellow was probably the best game out of the original because then essentially you're like Ash because you start off with Pikachu and then you have opportunities to get all 3 of the starters.
Yeah.
And so then like you're walking around with, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and all of them. Carasson, like green Pesca.
I mean, you're not wrong. See,
but you're wearing blue.
I know, right? I will say what's funny when it comes to my Pokemon trials. I might say I played a bit. I've never actually fully beat the game. I only got close one time years ago, and I could not beat the Elite Four and then the champion. So I could never beat the game. I've tried forever. I played it forever, but I've
like
never
even as an adult now.
Correct. And I have a save right now. That I'm playing on Diamond that I just don't know where to go. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm bad at Pokemon games. Straight up. I love Pokemon, but I'm so bad at the games. It just is what it is. So maybe I'll play it now that I have a lot of free time in between creating content for you beautiful people and doing all the best stuff. But Piplup runs supreme. So if you notice I have a Pikachu in the background holding a pillow like it. So
Piplup's on top of Pikachu. And then my boys we had a birthday party this week. So my room becomes the storage room.
Fun. Well, and as I mentioned earlier, my office is located into a storage room because I have a bunch of stuff I want to give away to everybody here. So please stay tuned because I'm giving away my stuff in my storage room. I don't know how much is in Fox's that we're going to be giving away. He might have some wristbands still, but we will be getting those. And I will be picking those up. Yes. See, got the hats. I have some stuff for you as well that I will need to be giving out to you. But that is all for tonight's episode. As I always say, if you do like what you're listening, watching, or just want to be involved in the community, please follow us on social media on Blue Sky, Instagram, as well as connect with us on Discord. You get to chat with us directly, and we get to provide our input, and you can keep up to date with all the latest and greatest kits of the USL, the biggest league in the world. So, and also our fun giveaway. So please check in, stay tuned, and follow us on Spotify. And before we leave, just want to give another quick shout out to the lads up on the USL show up in Portland. Hopefully, safe travels back. Have fun. Maybe not have too much fun, but
have too much fun, man.
Yeah, have all the fun. And so please try to watch their live coverage this weekend for the Portland Hearts of Pine match. So that is all for tonight's episode. As a typical Midwesterner, I'm terrible at saying goodbyes. So that is it for tonight's episode. Good night, and we'll see you next week.